Brazil, here I come! The moment I had been waiting for was finally here. As the airplane took off, I felt a rush of excitement. The sky was the limit, and I was on my way to a dream destination. The anticipation was palpable, and I couldn't help but smile as I thought about the adventures that awaited me in Brazil. Packing for Brazil? Darling, it's all about the swimwear. Brazil's beaches are legendary, and I wanted to be prepared for every sun-soaked moment. I carefully selected my favorite swimsuits, each one perfect for a different beach or poolside setting. From vibrant bikinis to elegant one-pieces, I made sure I had options for every occasion. After all, a girl needs to look her best while soaking up the sun. A girl needs options for those sun-drenched beaches. I imagined myself lounging on the golden sands, the waves gently lapping at my feet. Each swimsuit was a statement, a reflection of my style and personality. I couldn't wait to strut my stuff and feel the warm Brazilian sun on my skin. The thought of beach days filled with fun and relaxation was enough to make my heart race with excitement. Of course, a touch of glamour never hurts, even in the rainforest. Brazil is a land of contrasts, and I wanted to be ready for every adventure. From the bustling cities to the serene rainforests, I packed outfits that were both stylish and practical. I envisioned myself exploring the lush greenery, my glamorous attire adding a touch of sophistication to the wild surroundings. It was all about blending in while standing out. Insect repellent? Essential, darling. Absolutely essential. The tropical climate of Brazil is beautiful, but it also means dealing with pesky insects. I made sure to pack plenty of insect repellent to keep those unwanted visitors at bay. Nothing was going to ruin my adventure, not even a few bugs. With my trusty insect repellent in hand, I was ready to take on the Brazilian wilderness with confidence. Months of planning, years of dreaming, and finally, I was off. Brazil, here I come. The journey to Brazil was a culmination of meticulous planning and endless daydreams. I had spent countless hours researching, booking, and preparing for this trip. The excitement was building with each passing moment, and as I boarded the plane, I felt a sense of accomplishment. This was the beginning of an unforgettable adventure. The flight itself was a bit of a blur, a heady mix of excitement and champagne, naturally. As the plane soared through the clouds, I celebrated with a glass of champagne. The bubbles tickled my nose, and I couldn't help but feel a sense of euphoria. The journey was just as important as the destination, and I savored every moment of it. The anticipation of what lay ahead kept me on the edge of my seat. Touching down in Rio, the air was thick with heat and the intoxicating rhythm of life. As the plane descended, I caught my first glimpse of Rio de Janeiro. The city sprawled out below me, a vibrant tapestry of colors and sounds. The moment the wheels touched the ground, I felt a surge of energy. The air was warm and inviting, filled with the promise of new experiences and unforgettable memories. This was it. The adventure was beginning. Stepping off the plane, I was greeted by the bustling energy of Rio's airport. The excitement was contagious, and I couldn't wait to dive into the heart of the city. With my backpack slung over my shoulder and a smile on my face, I was ready to explore everything Brazil had to offer. The adventure of a lifetime was just beginning, and I was ready to embrace it with open arms. Stepping out of the airport, I was engulfed in a wave of vibrant energy. The moment my feet touched the ground, I felt an electric buzz in the air, a palpable sense of excitement that seemed to be woven into the very fabric of Rio de Janeiro. The city was alive, pulsating with a rhythm that was both exhilarating and inviting. It was as if the city itself was welcoming me with open arms, ready to share its secrets and stories. The air buzzed with chatter, music drifted from every corner, and the scent of something delicious wafted through the air. Street musicians played lively tunes, their melodies blending seamlessly with the sounds of people talking and laughing. The aroma of street food was irresistible, a tantalizing mix of spices and flavors that promised a culinary adventure. Every sense was engaged, drawing me deeper into the heart of the city. It was intoxicating. The colors, oh, the colors! Everywhere I looked, there was a burst of vibrancy. The street markets were a kaleidoscope of hues, with vendors selling everything from fresh fruits to handmade crafts. The neighborhoods seen from above were a patchwork of brightly painted buildings, each one more vivid than the last. It was a feast for the eyes, a visual symphony that left me in awe. Buildings painted in a rainbow of hues, flowers bursting from every nook and cranny, and the people, darling, the people. The locals were warm and welcoming, their smiles as bright as the colors that surrounded them. They moved with a grace and ease that spoke of a deep connection to their city and its culture. It was clear that they took pride in their vibrant surroundings, and their joy was infectious. Everyone seemed to radiate a contagious zest for life. There was a sense of celebration in the air, a feeling that every moment was an opportunity to dance, to laugh, to live fully. Whether it was a spontaneous street party or a simple gathering of friends, the energy was always high, the mood always jubilant. It was impossible not to be swept up in the enthusiasm, to feel a part of the vibrant tapestry of life in Rio. My first taste of Brazilian cuisine was a revelation. The flavors were bold and complex, a perfect reflection of the city's dynamic spirit. From the savory delights of feijoada to the sweet temptation of brigadeiros, every bite was a new discovery. The street vendors took pride in their craft, each dish prepared with care and passion. It was a culinary journey that left me craving more, fresh, flavorful, and utterly Moorish. The food was not just sustenance but an experience, a way to connect with the culture and the people. Sharing a meal was an invitation to be a part of something bigger, to understand the heart and soul of Brazil. Every dish told a story, every flavor a chapter in the rich tapestry of Brazilian life. I dined on seafood by the beach, the waves crashing gently in the background, and knew this was a place I could get used to. The setting was idyllic, the perfect backdrop for a meal that was as memorable as the view. The fresh seafood, caught that very day, was a testament to the bounty of the ocean and the skill of the local chefs. As I savored each bite, I felt a deep sense of contentment, a connection to the land and the sea that was both grounding and uplifting. This was more than just a meal. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated joy, a first impression that would stay with me forever. Rio de Janeiro is a city that pulsates with life. From the beaches to the mountains, every corner holds a new adventure. Copacabana Beach, with its golden sands and azure waters, is simply iconic. I strolled along the promenade, marveling at the tanned and toned beachgoers. Ipanema Beach, with its chic boutiques and trendy cafes, offered a different kind of charm. It was a people watcher's paradise. But the real magic of Rio lies in its ability to seamlessly blend urban excitement with natural beauty. Now, darling, Sugarloaf Mountain is not for the faint of heart. The cable car ride to the top was an experience in itself, offering breathtaking panoramic views of the city sprawling beneath us. The city, the beaches, the ocean, it was all laid out like a shimmering jewel box. I must confess, I may have closed my eyes once or twice during the ascent, but the view from the summit? Simply breathtaking. It was like standing on top of the world, with the wind whipping through my hair and the sun kissing my skin. No trip to Rio is complete without paying homage to Christ the Redeemer. The train journey up Corcovado mountain was an adventure in itself, winding through lush rainforest. The statue itself is even more impressive up close. The sheer scale of the statue is awe-inspiring, and the view from the top is simply divine. It's no wonder that Christ the Redeemer is considered one of the new 7 wonders of the world. I felt a sense of peace and wonder wash over me. The Amazon, a whole different world. From the urban jungle to the real deal, my journey took me deep into the heart of the Amazon rainforest. Talk about a change of pace. We flew over the canopy, a sea of emerald green stretching as far as the eye could see. The air hung heavy with humidity, alive with the sounds of the jungle. We cruised along the mighty Amazon River in a small boat, spotting exotic birds, playful monkeys, and even a caiman or two lurking in the shallows. Samba! Back in Rio, it was time to embrace the rhythm of Brazil. Samba, darling, is not just a dance, it's a way of life. I donned my most colourful outfit and sashayed onto the dance floor, determined to master the steps. Let's just say I was more enthusiastic than skilled, but the sheer joy of it all was infectious. The music, the movement, the energy. It was impossible not to get swept up in the rhythm. Food, glorious food, oh the food! Brazil is a culinary paradise, a delicious fusion of flavors and influences. From the succulent barbecued meats to the freshest seafood, every meal was a celebration of taste. I feasted on feijoada, a hearty black bean stew, and indulged in pão de queijo, those addictive little cheese breads. And the caipirinhas, darling. Those deliciously potent cocktails were the perfect way to end a day of adventure. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I recommend that you check out the great travel links that I have put in the description below for you. You can find everything from resorts and hotels to car hire and travel insurance, plus lots more. I hope you find them useful and maybe make some savings on your next travel adventure. I'll be back. As my Brazilian adventure drew to a close, I couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness. The journey had been more than just a trip. It was a deep dive into a culture so rich and diverse that it left an indelible mark on my soul. The memories of the people I met, the places I visited, and the experiences I had were swirling in my mind as I packed my suitcase with a heavy heart. Brazil, you had captured my heart. From the vibrant cities to the awe-inspiring landscapes, from the passionate people to the delectable cuisine, every aspect of this country had a unique charm. The bustling streets of Sao Paulo, the breathtaking views from Rio's Sugarloaf mountain, and the lively festivals in Salvador were just a few highlights of my journey. Every moment had been an unforgettable experience. The Amazon rainforest, with its lush greenery and diverse wildlife, was a world of its own. The street food, bursting with flavors, was a culinary adventure that tantalized my taste buds. The iconic landmarks, each telling a story of their own, were a testament to Brazil's rich history and culture. Brazil, you are a country of warmth, beauty, and boundless energy. The golden beaches of Copacabana, the colorful streets of Pelourinho, and the rhythmic beats of Samba in Rio all painted a picture of a nation that is vibrant and full of life. The warmth of the people, their smiles and their hospitality made me feel at home, even though I was miles away from my own. You have a way of getting under your skin and staying with you long after you've said adios. The memories of Brazil lingered in my mind like a beautiful melody that you can't get out of your head. The friendships I made, the stories I heard, and the experiences I had were all etched in my heart. I left a piece of my heart in Brazil, and I know that no matter where life takes me, a part of me will always be connected to this incredible country. The heart drawn in the sand was a symbol of my love for Brazil, a love that would never fade, and I know I'll be back to reclaim it one day. As the plane took off, I looked out the window, with Rio de Janeiro fading into the distance, and I made a promise to myself. Brazil, this is not a goodbye, but a see you later. Until we meet again, I'll carry the memories of you in my heart.